Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? You're welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I make this delicious and healthy yam porridge. So what happened was I woke up this morning and I started craving for yam porridge. And I'm like, why not make it? And why not share the recipe with you guys? Even though I have a lot of yam porridge recipe on this channel, but there's nothing bad in, upgrading. So I decided to make it and share the video with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this yam porridge recipe, and if you are new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell. And those of you that you keep coming back, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. So let's start cooking, and I'm going to show you guys everything I'm going to use. So I have my yam, and can you guys see that small cut over there? This, when I'm buying yam, before I pay for it, I always use my finger or my nails and peel it and see if it's a good yam. You'll see it straight. Once I do that, when I see that the yam is nice and white, that means it's good. If it's not nice and white, it's kind of brownish, and I know it's not good. So that is why you guys see this peel, and this is one secret I'm sharing with you guys. So if you're buying yam, you're not too sure whether it's good or it's not good, just use your your nails. Sorry, my nails is a bit dirty. Those are the job is doing, that's why it's dirty anyway, don't blame it. So you just use it to peel it like this. Can you guys see? That's what I normally do. Okay, so I need my yam, or I have my yam. I'll be needing vegetable oil. I have onions, one red and one white. It doesn't matter, you can use 2 white or 2 red, it doesn't matter. Okay, I have 2 sweet red long pepper. If you don't have this pepper, you can use bell pepper. Okay, but you guys, I like using this sweet red long pepper. The difference between this sweet red long pepper and bell pepper is this one is a bit sweet. So if you are someone that you like your food very sweet and very tasty, I will advise you to go for this. Bell pepper too is good. Sometimes I miss both, but I've never cooked without this pepper. Okay, I always, whether I use it on its own or I mix it with bell pepper, but I've never used only bell pepper since the day I discovered this pepper. Okay, yeah. I also have Scotch bonnet. This is 2 Scotch bonnet. It's very spicy, so I'm only using 2 because I don't want it to be too spicy. So I have in here, I have sugar. This is 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is optional. You don't have to use sugar in your yam porridge, but I love using sugar. So is my family. We enjoy it when there's sugar, but not a lot, just tiny bit. You can cook it without anyway. And this is crayfish Maggi. You can use any seasoning cube of your choice, but I'm using crayfish Maggi. Okay, I'm also going to be using Aromat. You guys, now I cannot do without my Aromat. Okay, so I'm going to be replacing my Aromat with salt. I don't use salt to cook if I'm using Aromat. Okay, Aromat replace salt. And if you are wondering where can you get it, if you live in UK, you can get it in Asda, Tesco, Morrison, Sainsbury's, or any African store, Caribbean store. But if you don't live in area that you have access to all this, you can order it on Amazon. That is the easy one now. Amazon. Okay, I'm also going to be using spinach. As you guys can see, this is fresh spinach because we are trying to live healthy. You can cook your yam porridge without spinach, it doesn't really matter. You can use any other vegetable of your choice. You can use ugu or spinach or any other vegetable you like, or you can cook without vegetables. Okay, so I also have plantain. I'll be frying to have with my yam porridge. It will go very well with yam porridge. Okay, I'll show you guys how I'm doing all that. Okay, now let's start cooking. So guys, I have my water in a bowl. You guys, it's very important before you start cutting your yam, make sure that you have a bowl or a plastic or a container rather that it has water. Okay, before you start cutting your yam. So I'm going to leave this aside. Once I cutting the yam, dicing the yam or peeling it, I'll be putting it inside the bowl. So this is my yam. Let me get my knife. Okay guys, so I'm gonna cut this yam from here. Can you guys see? Beautiful. You can cut your yam thinner or bigger, it depends on you. Okay, so oops, can you guys see me? Yeah. Okay, so this is how I'm going to dice my yam. I'm cutting it into cubes. Yes, this is cubes, isn't it guys? Look at that. So I'm gonna pour it inside my water. Can you guys see? I'm going to do that till I finish. Okay, so I finished cutting the yam. We are going to go and rinse it nicely. Okay, so I'm going to rinse it. You guys might be wondering why am I using so much onions for that little yam porridge. Okay, when I went to Benin, my hometown, the way my mom is cooking it, my mom used a lot of onions, a lot of onions. I'm like, hey, mother, why? And she doesn't use so many Maggi. Sometimes she doesn't even use Maggi in her food, but the onions she will add will make it so sweet. So since I came back, I fell in love with a lot of onions in my cooking. So I'm going to go and blend this. So guys, this is my pepper and tomato. I've added a little bit of water. I'm going to go and blend. So I'm going to look at the yam. Okay, the yam is half cooked. It's still very hard. It's just half cooked. So now I'm going to pour the onions and the pepper I blend. If it's a bit too much, just add half. So I just add, there's still some left. I'm not going to pour everything. Can you guys see about that much left? Okay, so I'm going to mix it a little bit because I don't want it to burn. So now, and there's a different way you can make your yam porridge. Okay, you can actually fry the pepper with oil before adding, or you can do just how I'm doing it now, or you can add the pepper and the yam, at the same time. So there's a different way, and I'm using vegetable oil as I showed you guys earlier. You can also use palm oil, and at this point you can use crayfish, you can use stockfish, you can use orishirishi dry fish, but I want this plain, just plain like this, because I'll be using it to eat with delicious and yummy stew. Okay, so now I'm going to close it to cook. I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the spinach. I'm going to cut or chopped. Which one? How do you say it? So So I'm going to add boiled water. I'm also going to add salt. I always do this with my spinach before cooking it with either with stew or with okra, with ogbono or yam porridge, anything. So I'm going to leave that there till I'm ready to pour it inside the yam porridge. Right now it's not needed. Okay, let's have a look. So now I'm going to mince. Before I started breaking, because I'm going to break the yam. I'm going to taste it and make sure it's well seasoned. No, it's lack of salt. So instead of salt, I'll be adding Aromat. Oh, can you guys see? Aromat, the one I showed earlier. Yeah. So I'm going to break the yam. Not everything, just some. it's splashing everywhere. It's splashing. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna close this. Can you guys see? I'm gonna close it to cook for about 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, guys, look at that. How does that look? Let me mix it. Can you guys see? There's still yam that is not break. Exactly, this is how I want it to be. And now this is the spinach. I'm going to add it. Always make sure that the spinach you're going to add is last minute. Last minute. Like that. Last minute adding. As I said, it's optional. You don't have to add spinach. You know. Okay. Please, if you are cooking and your soup or yam porridge or whatever you are making is this splashing, just take it out from the cooker so you don't get hurt. So we're gonna leave that for about 1 minute or so. Yeah. So guys, this is the finishing touch.
Música Janton.